In this video, we are going to perform a simple search. Okay, so I will just write here today's motto, performing simple search. Okay, see, in the previous video, we just understood the concept about form-based search. Okay, so we know that under that topic, there are two topics. We have first so we know that there are two types of search. First is a simple search and second is full text search. Full text search is much more advanced than simple search, but let's first cover the simple search. Okay. So now, firstly, I will go to PHP MyAdmin. Okay. Now I am in PHP MyAdmin and let's go to the database programming. Okay. I will just go inside this database. Okay, so it is containing one table called test. Okay, it is already containing this table. So what I will do, I will drop this table. Okay, I don't want this table. We will create a fresh table. I'll just say drop table. Table name is test. Okay, we will create a different table and we'll work with it. Okay, drop this. Okay, so the table has been deleted and now I will create a fresh table and let's perform a simple search on that table. Okay, search means let's say I want to get some information from the database. So in that case, we use search, right? And that is done using MySQL queries. Simply in the backend, we are using the select query to fetch the data. Okay, so here I will just say create table. Let's keep the table name as student and I will say here first name, it should be varchar. Okay, first let's keep the column as first name. Let's give the length as 50. Then let's keep last name, which is also varchar, and let's keep the length as 50. Then let's go for gender, which is also varchar, and let's keep it 10. And let's then go for age. Okay, age is int. Okay, so basically I'm creating a table called student, which is consisting of 4 columns: first name, last name, gender and age. Okay, so that this is the table name student, which will contain the information about a student. So let's create it. I will just execute this. Okay, so the table has been created. I will just show you that table. Okay, so see, we have first name, last name, gender and age. Now what I will do is I will first insert some data in this table. Okay, let's insert and then we will perform a simple search. So I will just insert some values. Let's say insert into table name is student, the values. Let's say the first name as Kevin, then let's say the last name as Shah. Then let's keep the gender as male and let's keep the age as 21. Okay, I will just copy this and we will insert some more data. Okay, I will then say let's insert some more. Okay, 3 rows will be fine, I guess. Then we have Vatsal. Let's keep the last name as maybe Mehta, even his age, and let's keep the age as 24. Then let's say I will now keep the name as Kevin only, and in this case instead of Shah I will say, could say Kevin Khemasya. Okay, and let's keep the age in this case as 25. Okay, so basically I'm inserting some random data. Okay, now I have purposely written the same name, okay, in both these columns. The first name is same. Okay, so let's do that and now I will just execute it. Okay, okay, so I will just show you the values. Okay, so these are the values that we inserted just now and now we will perform a search, simple search on this table. Okay, let's go to IDE. Okay, and here I will write my code. First, I will simply say HTML. Then inside HTML, I will say body tag, and then I will say form tag. Okay. Okay, inside the form tag, I will just say input. I will create one input tag. Let's keep the type as text, name as maybe we could say first name. Okay. Here I will simply say method. Let's keep the method as post in this case. Okay. I'll just save it. Okay. And now what I have done is I have created an input tag. Okay. So that I can take a value from the user. So I have basically made a simple GUI so that I can take a value from the user, and through that value I'm going to perform a search, simple search. Okay. So I will just execute this. Okay. So I'll just go localhost and the file name is register.php. Okay. Okay, I will just say it as maybe we could say like this. Okay, just comment it out. Okay. So this is a simple field that I have provided to the user, and now he can enter whatever first name he want to enter. So through that first name we will be retrieving records. So let's say if it enters Kevin, then if wherever there is a first name called Kevin, that row will be fetched. So I'm going to do that. So simple search basically works only on one field. Okay. Now in this case, I will be working with first field. Okay. So if a user wants any record, let's say I want any record, then I can do that using the first name. So I will have to enter the first name. Let's say if I say Vatsal, so then I can fetch the second record. So this is what simple search is all about. So we cannot give multiple keywords. Okay. In full text searching, we will be able to give multiple keywords, but in this case, we cannot. So it will just compare with the first name. If I have written first name in the query, then it will just search this name in the first name column. It won't be searching in any other column. So it is just limited to one column. That is what I wanted to say. Okay. So I will just say here. Okay. Now outside the body tag, I will just say PHP, PHP. Okay. And here I will first access the value that user has entered using the name attribute. So I will just say dollar first name is equal to dollar underscore post. And here I will simply say first name. Now let's go for connection. So I will just say dollar connection is equal to MySQLi underscore connect, and here I will simply say localhost slash username is root, password is blank, and the database name is programming. Okay. Now the query is select, let's say first name. We will just select the first name and the last name. Table name is student, where first name is equal to dollar first name. Okay. So this is how the query looks like. Okay. So here we are only depending on one means if the user can either search using only one field, either first name or last name. Okay, so this is one drawback of simple search, that it is limited just to one field. Okay, but that is not the case with full text search. Now I will just say dollar result. Okay, I will just say here, if dollar result is equal to, I will just execute this query mysqli underscore query, and here I will pass dollar connection, and then we will pass dollar query, and here I will simply use the while loop, while mysqli underscore fetch underscore assoc, and it will take dollar result. I will just store all the rows inside an array called dollar row. Okay, so basically here I'm fetching all the rows. Okay, because if this query executes, we don't know how many rows it is going to fetch. So this will fetch one row at a time, and the rows will be stored inside this associative array dollar row. And then I can just print out first name and last name, because I'm fetching only first name and last name values from the table. So I can just say dollar row first name, and then I will simply say here dot, I will just give out a space, and then I will simply say last name here, dollar row last name, and here I will simply say br. Okay, so now what I will do is I will just go to my browser and I'll reload this. Okay, now I will just say here Kevin. Now when I type Kevin, now I'm searching on now I'm searching a particular row based on the column first name. Okay, see, I'm using here column name as first name, means I will only insert the, I can only insert the first name and can search for any row. Now here there are two students who have the same name Kevin, so the two rows will be fetched. Okay, oh, I forgot to include a submit button. I will just say here input type is equal to submit, name is equal to submit, and let's say the value as submit. Okay, and then I will just say here if dollar underscore, sorry, I will just say if is set dollar underscore post submit. Okay, and here I will just say okay. So basically I'm saying as soon as I press the submit button, then only run this code. So that's why I included this line. I'll just save it and let's reload this. Okay, now I will say Kevin and let's submit. Okay, so we got Kevin Shah and Kevin Khimasia because I'm fetching only first name and last name. So Kevin Shah and Kevin Khimasia. If I type Vatsal, then I will get Vatsal Mehta. Okay, so basically I'm searching based on first name. Okay, I will say Vatsal, I'll get Vatsal Mehta. Okay, but let's say if I type Shah, okay, let's say if I try to search based on the last name, then I won't get any results. See, I will just say Shah, and if I submit, I won't get anything because I'm searching only on the basis of the first name. Okay, so this is one drawback, that it is just limited to one field, one column. Okay, so this is how a simple search works. Okay, you just have to type, even you can do that on the basis of last name, just change here to last name. Okay, simply say here last name, then you can search based on the last name. Okay, so I can say here last name, let's say Shah. If I type Shah, then I'll get Kevin Shah. See, Kevin Shah. Okay, so this is all for today's video, and in the next video we are going to learn about full text search in detail.